Welcome to Leesburg, Virginia, not too far from the nation's capital in Segra Field, as tonight's match is brought to you by the National Conference Center, the official hospitality partner of Loudoun United FC, your home team, who tonight welcome in Indy 11, a team hungry for 3 points to stay in the playoff race. Dean Linke along with Ricky Lopez-Espin, who starred at Creighton among other places, and indeed Indy still hungry for 3 to make the playoffs.
And it's a big 3 points for Indy. They need these 3 points to stay off and play in playoff contention, so they're going to be hungry tonight.
It's their first meeting since 2019 because of COVID. Back in 2019, Indy won both games.
And they were tight games, but you know Loudoun's happy that Patrick has moved on. 2 goals in their 2 meetings, but I'm expecting a really hard-fought match in this game tonight.
For Ryan Martin, the head coach for Loudoun United, he'll need a big performance in goal for Jermaine Forda.
And he's a very athletic goalkeeper. He's a leader for this team. His numbers don't do him justice because he faced so many shots, but he needs to step up and have a big game if Loudoun has any chance to get 3 points tonight.
Over the years, Ricky, Indy have had some big physical forwards, no different in Manuel Arteaga.
And he's a physical striker that has great vision, good feet for his size. He likes to combine with the players around him. He has 4 goals this season, and look for him to be hungry and be a focal point in the Indy 11 attack.
Indy 11 on the road, hoping for 3. Loudoun United FC, they continue.
Download the new Loudoun United app to stay up to date during the 2021 season. Receive team news, roster updates, ticket specials, contests, and more delivered directly to your device.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow.
If you were injured tomorrow, the ER may not be your best option. At Ortho Virginia, we can treat urgent orthopedic injuries without an appointment and diagnose non-urgent injuries virtually through video visits. Take the first step toward recovery, because stronger starts here.
Tonight's USL Championship action is brought to you by Segra as we get you set for Loudoun United FC and Indy 11, both teams making their way out. We'll take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, and we'll start with the home team, Loudoun United.
And it's a big task for this Loudoun team to start their season, get 3 points. I'm looking at those 3 in the middle, Downs, Kudi Pietro, and Huso. With Garay out, it's a big task for these 3 to connect the front and back and control this tempo of this team.
And the starting lineup for Indy 11 also brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development. We think it's going to be a 3-5-2, Ricky.
And I'm looking between Wild, Arteaga, and Law to combine, interchange. They need to get going early and often to have confidence and look for them to be a big part of this Indy 11 squad.
So those are the 2 starting lineups as we bring you to Segra Field here in Leesburg, Virginia. The officials are out there. Tonight's injury report is brought to you by Ortho Virginia, the official sports medicine partner of Loudoun United FC. Loudoun United pretty healthy right now. Meanwhile, Indy 11 missing a couple players.
And if you're Coach Martin, that's what you like. No injuries. And for Indy 11, Timmer is a big loss for them in the back line. He's a steady, confident player. And you know Coach Rogers wants to get him back, but it's a really experienced Indy 11 squad, and you know they're going to be hungry to get 3 points, to score a lot of goals, get in the attack, and stay in that playoff contention.
course, Max Rogers replacing Martin Rennie 8 games ago. Martin Rennie, who had great success at every stop, will find another job. And then Loudoun United FC, led by Ryan Martin. He played for his dad, Dr. Jay Martin, the winningest coach in college soccer at Ohio Wesleyan, where at one point when he played for his dad, they went 22-0, winning their conference as well. So a strong soccer-tied family to Dr. Jay Martin. And then, of course, Max Rogers, like Martin Rennie, also from Scotland, a youngster. Both these coaches really young.
And you know, they're the leaders of the team, so it's going to be really important to get both teams going early and often with a lot of confidence. So I'm expecting a really good game and a really good battle here tonight between these two really talented squads.
Great to be at Segra Field, where Indy is in the dark uniforms, Loudoun United in the white uniforms. Loudoun United, as you see, Gordon Wild, who had great success at Loudoun United, really starting to get it going now for Indy 11, but I think they're expecting even more production from Gordon Wild, who's got 2 goals and 3 assists, the former All-American from Maryland.
And he's going to be a big part for this Indy 11 team. Look for him to combine with Artiega and Law. He has a really good left foot. He's very direct, and he can play in between those holes to get the ball to turn, find that final pass, and he has a great left foot and a great finish. So look for him to be involved, and they need him to get going early and often in this first half.
Segra Field, where you also see at times the Washington Spirit of the NWSL play here as well. Second balls, both coaches talking about how important that is. Loudoun, a feeder, of course, to DC United, where Ryan Martin has been involved with the academy since 2017 for DC United. Important tie-in. We've got a whistle here. It'll be a foul called against Indy 11 as they get Ayoze.
And the ball gets caught up under Cudi Pietro, and there's no ill will there, but just an extended arm and catches him across the face, and hopefully he's okay.
You heard fans saying he was punched in the face. It looked like, I think what you said best, Ricky, it was inadvertent at best.
And he's going to be very important for this Loudoun attack. He's playing in that number 10 role behind Sergi Smith, Montes de Oca. And look for him to get on the ball, get in those half spaces, to be able to turn, to drive at this Indy back line, and to be able to dish. And he has a finish, too. He can score goals. We've seen that. So look for him to be involved. And he's a big part in this Loudoun attacking. You know, Coach Martin wants him on the field and on the ball.
Yeah, nice pickup for Loudoun United to get Gio Montes de Oca, who was a star for University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. Grant Porter with a great relationship with Ryan Martin. Grant Porter, Carlos Samuano's assistant, giving Ryan a call and saying, hey, we need a team for Gio. He was the 79th pick for Dallas, didn't settle there, and hopefully now will find a home and perhaps someday find his way up to DC United. Early doors here, no score. Again, the home team, Loudoun United FC in all white, Indy 11 in their dark blues. We talked about Jermaine Forda in goal for Loudoun, the goalkeeper for Indy 11, Jordan Farr. We actually spoke to Martin Rennie, the former coach, right before the game, and he's really impressed with this story. A kid out of the NAIA, Corbin U in Oregon, and really impressed with his development.
And that's what you want to see, someone who's persistent, that doesn't take no for an answer. He spent time on the bench, didn't probably get the most amount of playing time that he wanted, but everything pays off, and he's doing well with this chance, and I know Indy 11 is very happy with his performances so far this season.
Finds the feet of Hackshaw, who has represented Trinidad and Tobago multiple times. Indy 11 trying to get it inside the 18. Dancing with it there is Nikki Law. And knocked out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Indy 11 down near the corner flag as Huso knocks it out of bounds.
And if you're Loudoun, you have to be able to keep your eye on Ayoze and Buckmaster. They're playing on these wings, and they're going to get involved early and often.
So it was not a throw-in. It was a corner kick that is sponsored. The corner kicks all night long are brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, a team that's always in your corner. And nothing comes out of that corner, so it'll come back to Loudoun United FC to build it out of the back. Gordon Wild. Scored a lot of big goals for Sasho Swarovski, not too far from here in College Park, Maryland, and the Maryland Terrapins. Law will leave it for Ayose, who to me is like an ageless wonder. I mean, the guy is like Ponce de Leon. He just gets better every single year. It's incredible that he spent all that time at the Cosmos and now Indy 11, shot from distance, deflected out of there. What a talent he is, though.
And he's a crafty player. This back three system of Indy suits him very well. He's able to get into the attack, combined with the players in front of him. He has a great service, and he's a very bright spot for this Indy 11 team. And you know when the team sheet came out, that Loudoun circled his name and someone to watch.
Yeah, such a cultured left foot. Incredible. There's A.J. Cochran, another former Big Ten star, played for John Trask and Keith Tiemeyer, Aaron Holbein at the University of Wisconsin, the Badgers. Long ball finds Wild. Wild. Back on his left foot. And not there. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. 7 minutes in. No real dangerous opportunity yet, Ricky.
No, but it's good signs for Indy 11. These first 7 minutes have been played in their attacking half. That last play from Gordon Wild didn't come off, but you like to see the idea. He makes a run in behind, cuts in on that deadly left foot, and just lets him down in this final pass, but it's good signs. He needs to get going for this Indy 11 team, and he needs to combine with Arteaga, because as a 9, you want service, you want to get the ball, and look for him to get involved tonight.
Long ball that time from Timmy Mell, the captain. It goes off of Mell's head. Of course, Timmy Mell played at Indiana. Then he went to North Carolina FC. Then he went to Omaha, obviously a city you know well as a former Blue Jay, and has really found a home here at Loudoun United FC. Ryan Martin loves Timmy Mell and loves the leadership that he's showing.
And that's why he's the captain. He's able to move the ball, he's very hard in the tackle. He's a good ball-playing center back. He's able to move his players in front of him, to organize. He's very confident as a center back, and that's what you need. You need a confident center back, especially with the team like Loudoun. They have a lot of young players, a lot of guys that are in that DC pipeline that are moving up and down. So for him to be a leader in this team, and it's nothing but praise from Coach Martin about Mel.
Better work by Loudoun United to win it back as Huso from the Ivory Coast, but then they lose it again. And Wild, as you mentioned, Ricky's been very active. Wild on his right, so he gives it up. And good save there, getting low, is the player that we featured off the top, Jermaine Forda.
And if you're Loudoun, you cannot be giving the ball away in your defending half to a team like Indy that has so much firepower going forward. Look for them to take care more of the ball, get some passes, and their confidence up. And that falls to Downs and Huso, Cudi Pietro to combine this team, take care of the ball, get your players confident and moving the ball.
In the 11. Both teams at times have not been afraid to go ahead and go over the top, look for that long ball. We'll see if they continue to test that back line. This is better work here from the home team, Loudoun United FC, but not on frame, and it'll return to Indy 11.
And you see again, Cudi Pietro involved. Doesn't come off the way he wanted to, but it's good signs. Montesioca is able to drive at this Indy back line. It plays it a little too far to the reach of Cudi Pietro, and you know what he's trying to do, put that ball in a dangerous area, but just overhits it and it goes out of bounds. But you need to get those two combining, Montesioca, Cudi Pietro, Smith, Sergi, because that's where your attack is going to come if you're Loudoun.
Loudoun 2-14-1, looking way up at Tampa Bay in the Atlantic Division. Meanwhile, in the Central Division, Indy 11 tied at points with FC Tulsa, would lose the tiebreaker. OKC Energy also has 22. Louisville City always the standard bearer of USL Championship, leads the Central Division with 39, followed by Birmingham at 33 and Atlanta United 2. That tells you a little bit of the story in this one for the USL Championship, Central Division and Atlantic Division, representing Indy and Loudoun United FC respectively. 10 minutes in, still no score. Dean Linke along with Ricky Lopez Espin, who you can still find among the top 10 goal scorers for Creighton, coached by Elmar Bolovich. Now is that George Mason. Ayoze, pretty good ball into the 18 for Indy 11. How many times do you say Ayoze and a pretty good ball? A whole lot, I would say.
That left foot is magic, especially for this Indy team. You know, they praise him and they want him on the ball.
And they'll try to find him. He stays on side. He's got a chance first time with that left foot. And good idea on the far side of the 6, but nobody home. And earning the throw in, though, is Indy 11.
It's a good move from Indy, unable to come off at the end, but you see what Ayoze is trying to do. Put that ball in the back post where Buckmaster just overruns it, but it's good signs for Indy in this first 10, 11 minutes.
Buckmaster, who played alongside Tim Mell, who is the captain for the opposition today. Last year he played for Memphis, now finding himself back in Indiana, where he went to school, played for Todd Yeagley and the Hoosiers. Ayoze. Now Law. Again, the former coach Martin Rennie, who's also a broadcaster of USL Championship games, had high praise for Law when we talked to him before the game.
And he's a very active player, likes to combine with players. He can get into the final third, look for him to arrive late into the box and hit that finishing touch and find that killer ball. So he's a very good and important part for this Indy 11 team. And again, nothing but praise for Law.
Switching around, A.J. Cochran will give it up. Now a long ball, bit ambitious, but you can, anything near Ayoze, he's going to do something with it. He tries to use his left foot, read perfectly by the back line for Loudoun United FC, but one right back though, Ricky, by Indy 11.
And again, it's a bad giveaway from Loudoun. And I know it's only 13 minutes in, but that's when you look at Downs and Husu to get on the ball, calm the game down, get their team with confidence, rolling the ball, get a player's touches, and that's where you miss. Great, and that was a big part in our pregame to see how they fare without him. He's a big part in this Loudoun team, and he's not here tonight with international duty, but then you want to see Downs step up. Husu, get on the ball.
Tackle coming from Hassan Pinto, who played for Elon and Duke. His sister is a star for Gotham FC, a former big-time player for the North Carolina Tar Heels. He got another brother playing at Princeton. Sent in, this is dangerous, great ball squared. Good job by the white jerseys of Loudoun United FC to handle that really good ball there. It looks like Wild with the foul.
Yeah, Gordon Wild just comes in through the back. You'll never say it's a foul, but you never think, but we look at it again. It's a good run by Saravia, but Jordan Wild just hits it from the back and just comes behind him. And it's a foul every day of the week.
"14 minutes in. Still no score here at Segra Field. Home to Loudoun United FC. Again, reminding you that these two teams have not met since 2019. Good to see these two teams squaring off again. Hackshaw. Ayoze. This time, pass not on target for Ayoze, which is a rare error, of course. Hackshaw will run it down. So you called it right. It's definitely a three-back with Buckmaster on the right wing and Ayoze on the left wing for Indy 11.
And when you're playing three in the back, it fits Indy super well. Hackshaw, he is a normal center back, a left center back, but with his back three, him, Omet, Cochran, they work very well together.
Flag is up. It was a little bit late there for Wild, so he holds up. Gordon Wild definitely did look to be offside. I think that was the right call.
And you can see it's good interchange between Ortega and Ayoze, but Gordon Wild is just a little too eager and runs offside by a couple yards. But if it's Indy 11, it's good stuff. You like to see the combination, but if you're Loudoun, you have to be careful not to get caught on the counter.
Good look there at Ryan Martin. Enjoyed my conversation with him this morning, particularly him saluting the incredible accomplishments of his dad, Dr. Jay Martin, who has no plans to retire, continues to win game after game. He was inducted a couple years ago into the United Soccer Coaches Hall of Fame, talking about Dr. Jay Martin. He's been a longtime editor of the Soccer Journal as well. Just a great family. Ryan Martin was a youngster on the staff back in 2007 with Jay Vidovich, who married into his family when Wake Forest won the national championship, beating the Ohio State Buckeyes. As a whistle there. Quick start here for Indy 11. Hackshaw. Jose right back to Hackshaw. Jeremiah Gutyar, another Indiana Hoosier. He played quite a bit last year for the Chicago Fire. Certainly, like Buckmaster, has shown that he can play at the next level, but getting it done here now for Indy 11. Ayoze. That's good defending, knowing that you want to try to avoid that left-footed cross.
And it's well done from Husu to not bite on that fake from Ayoze. They know he's a crafty player. They know that he wants to get players off balance, and it's really good for him to stay his feet and to deny a goal-scoring opportunity and a dangerous cross from Ayoze. So well done from Huso.
Huso from the Ivory Coast. Ayoze fought a handle, turnover. Huso drops it back. That was Michael Downs. Downs, who played at Yale. Extra pass coming here to Montez Dioka. Montez Dioka and then Smith from Clemson, two players that would go toe-to-toe in the ACC, now playing up top for Loudoun United FC, and that shot way high and out of bounds.
And it's better from Loudoun. You see Smith, he starts on the left-hand side and comes across to the right side. Montez Dioka comes in. That makes it very hard to defend, and you need that interchange between these players. And it didn't come off in the end, but it's good signs for Loudoun to get those players going, get their confidence brewing in these early stages of this first half. They need Smith to be more active, to get on the ball more active, because he's a dangerous player, and he's a very direct, crafty, shafty player that likes to get on the ball, so look for him to get involved earlier.
4th overall pick by DC United out of Clemson, coached by Mike Noonan, one of the best coaches out there. He had 21 goals the last 2 seasons for Clemson. Of course, that includes last year's strange season where the ACC did play some games in the fall, and they finished the championship in the spring as Marshall, Chris Grassi, winning the national championship. 19 minutes in. Still at zeros. Loudoun United FC getting a little bit more of the ball now. As you mentioned, the first 15 or so was a little bit more of the visitors from Indy. Pinto makes a run in support and I think earns a corner kick. It'll be a corner kick, Loudoun United FC.
And you like to see this from Loudoun, to be patient, move the ball side to side, and find the gaps to exploit. And it's really well done from Pinto to make that overlapping run, and Husu to put in a nice, timely ball to find Pinto to win a corner kick and a dangerous opportunity for this Loudoun team. And look for Smith to put a dangerous ball in, to worry far, to put it, make him not know whether to come, to stay. So you're looking for a really good service here from Smith.
Smith, as I just mentioned, those 21 goals the last 2 seasons for Clemson. Headed away by Indy 11. Corner kick there by Smith, brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, a team that's always in your corner.
Come on, 21. Nice ball. Use it.
August is USL Supporters Month, and we want to hear from you. Visit uslchampionship.com/supporters-month for more information on how you can get involved and have a chance to be featured as the Supporter of the Week. 20 minutes in, still no score. Indy 11 on the road, taking on Loudoun United FC. Indy 11 in their dark jerseys, Loudoun United FC in their white. Dean Linke alongside former Creighton Blue Jays superstar Ricky Lopez-Espin. Delighted to be with you for USL Championship action.
And you can see the pressure that Indy is putting. They have 6, 7 guys in their attacking half. It's really well done there by Sergei to hold off Cochran and get a free kick for his team.
Phenomenal strength from Sergei, because Cochran is not a tiny man at all. They give it up to the feet of Smith. Smith can make a lot out of nothing. Good defending there as 2 jerseys come over in support. Shot from distance again. And are they claiming deflection here? I think they are. And it'll be another corner kick here for Loudoun United FC.
And it doesn't seem like much, but it starts with Sergei. He's able to hold the ball up and win a free kick, and this springboards the attack. And it's really good interplay between Smith, Downs, and Kudi Patriot. Why not? You have a good shot. Take it. Be on the front foot. Be active. And well done to get a free kick or corner kick for your squad. And look for another dangerous situation.
Another Loudoun, Virginia Economic Development corner kick. Going far post, back across, and over the crossbar. And out of danger there. It'll come back to Indy 11.
Good play, Loudoun.
That's 2 corner kicks.
Keep it up.
22nd minute. Jordan Farr, as we said, out of Corbin University, an NAIA school, where when Martin Rennie was the coach for the Vancouver Whitecaps of Major League Soccer, he would speak at the school and had the connection there with the coach, which is how Farr ended up. He was the number 3 goalkeeper for quite some time, worked hard, and now he's pretty much the number 1 man in the pipes, although they've got several great goalkeepers on this roster for Indy 11. Halfway through, let's get the thoughts of Ricky Lopez-Espin. Let's first talk about the home team, Loudoun United FC, who come in with just 2 wins, but last 5 minutes, couple corner kicks, looking good.
And if you watch this Loudoun team, the record does not give them any justice. They've been in every single game. They're dangerous. They're confident young players. But the problem with Loudoun is that they get a lot of chances, but they're unable to convert them. And on the flip side, it's really hard to win games when you're letting in a lot of goals. And that's why Ford has been a really key point in this defense, because he's been a very good goalkeeper, but he faces so many shots. And these last 5 minutes, they've been growing into the game, getting more on the ball. That's when you see Sergei being able to hold on the ball. Kudi Pietro moving the ball around. Downs sharing, getting this. You see it's a good ball from Downs again. You need more of this from Loudoun. And for Indy 11, you want Gutiar, Sissoko to get on the ball, calm it down, relieve some pressure, and get Artiega some touches. We haven't said his name in quite some time, and as a forward, here he is here. Well done, hold on.
Yep, checking back and earning the whistle, is just hanging on for dear life. As you think about how many times over the years you've seen Indy 11 with those big old players up top. Braun comes to mind, and of course Zayed, who I understand is now a coach actually in USL League One. Those were 2 giant forwards.
And Artiega, he's a very physical 9, but as a number 9, you need to get on the ball. You need your confidence going. You need to be able to get touches every now and then. So look for him to get more involved, and they come to the feet of Wild, Law, the players that are around him, near him, to feed the big number 9.
Speaking of thank yous, I want to thank Greg Rackestraw, the incredible voice of so many sporting teams in Indy, including Indy 11, for his extra time today as well. Outstanding broadcaster, Ayoze. Puts it over to Law. Jose pretty much is allowed to go wherever he wants to go. Gordon Wild. That's good defense on Wild.
Bring it up, Loudoun. Bring it up.
Out of bounds. Quick assist there from Max Rogers, who was with Orlando City and then went to St. Louis when Coach Anthony Pulis went there, and then he worked with Steve Tritchu, who was a member of the 1990 U.S. World Cup team and a longtime player for the Colorado Rapids. And when they decided to shut down that team at this level, Martin Rennie called his fellow Scotsman and have him join the team, and now he's the top man.
And you know his teammates, they love him. They love to play for him. And when you have a coach that you're passionate about and you enjoy, and brings the team so much more together, and you can see in this Indy 11 play.
Law with Hackshaw making a deep run. And Hackshaw will get a touch on it. Hackshaw, really soft feet for a big burly center back. They played over the top. Again, Wild testing that line, and again, Wild's offside.
And again, you can see what Wild's trying to do. This is probably the 4th time he's been caught offside, but you like to see the runs in behind and Arteaga to come short, because when you're a defender, it's hard because you don't know whether to stay with the guy who's running or stay with the guy that's coming short. So it's really well done. Those two complement each other very well for this Indy 11 forward attack.
Forda from London, England, played with Luton Town as a youth player. Spent a little bit of time with El Paso before finding his way here to Loudoun United FC. Good patience here from Tim Mell and the Loudoun United FC team as they push it forward. Montez Dioka. He'll square it. And from right to left it goes. Pretty nifty little trap pulled out of the air and handled there by Law. Loudoun United FC showing a little bite here. As you mentioned, the record does not really demonstrate the quality of this team here. And you're talking about a situation with Ryan Martin where we'll take a look at this opportunity first, but we'll tell you a little bit more what Ryan Martin deals with as he works with DC United. That gets sent in and cleared out of there. But Ryan Martin's saying, you know, sometimes he'll get a player, but they'll get a minute restriction, but he needs to get that player in, and the player will come in just the day before, and you got to figure all that out.
And it's really hard when you're playing with an MLS affiliate because you don't know who's going to be in your team week in and week out. So it's a really big task for Ryan Martin. But this team has talent. You can see here they go head-to-head with every single game they're in. But again, it just comes down to that composure and that final great ball over the top here.
Phenomenal ball. Flag stays down. Little shoulder-to-shoulder work, and then Jordan Farr will get down low and pick it up.
You can see again, Mel just peeks over the top and puts a dime of a ball to Cudi Pietro, and he's unable to touch, lets him down a little bit. But it's good signs. You like to see him running in behind this Indy back line.
Shaw turns it right back over to Huso. I'm liking the extra passes right now from Loudoun United FC. When they win it, they don't just bomb it long. Sometimes they go backwards, they go forwards, and they've had a good share of the possession here in the last 5-6 minutes.
And this is what you want if you're Coach Martin, to see your team grow into the game, get confidence, move the ball. The ball does not get tired. So you want the other opposing team to chase the ball, to get their legs tired. And when you find a situation that you're able to exploit this back line, that's when you have to take your chance.
And running downhill, they drop it off. It's that final finishing touch, though, as Ricky Lopez-Espin has already talked about for Loudoun United FC. Nifty little back heel, cheeky ball, and once again, though, right into the hands of the waiting Jordan Farr, the goalkeeper for Indy 11. Good opportunity there from Sergei.
And Dunbron he's grown alive in these last couple of minutes. You see a little cheeky back heel to see Downs, and it's a good ball in, and Sergei is a big target, number 9. Gets his head on it, not enough power as he probably wanted, and you have to do a little bit more to beat far and have something special to beat a goalkeeper like him. But it's good signs for Loudoun to get involved and get the attack going.
Good eyes by you to point out the play of Downs and Dambrot, as well as pretty much everybody now starting to show up for Loudoun United FC, which even Ryan Martin will say it'll take a complete team effort to beat this talented Indy 11 squad. Mel pushing forward, looking for Smith. Smith trying to stay with it. And stays in bounds as Montes Dioca comes over. It'll be a throw in down near the corner flag. Hassan Pinto, as I mentioned earlier, his dad, Hassan Pinto, former star player at North Carolina. To check the data, he may even played for your coach, Elmar Bolovich. I'm not totally sure about that, but perhaps Hassan Pinto was a little bit before Elmar Bolovich at UNC, before he went to Creighton to coach you.
And this is a really important time for Indy 11 to relax, to calm down, relieve some of that pressure, get Gutierrez on the ball, Sissoko on the ball, to connect your back line to your front line. Ayoze and Buckmaster to spread wide, to spread out this Loudoun team. And you cannot be giving the ball away that easy in your own defensive half.
Boy, another good idea, though, and here's the thing, either a good touch and pop, or if he does another one of those back heels, there was a player waiting, making that run on the opposite post for Loudoun United FC, who has shown a touch of class here in this first half at home. But it doesn't take long for Indy 11 to find the back of the net. Law to Ayoze.
Great ball.
Yeah, quick service here. Wild, not afraid to shoot from that distance, decides to give it up. This is better now from Indy 11, kind of how they started the game. Showing some patience. You saw checking back there, Gutierrez wearing that 6 jersey. Now Law. Law, great step forward. Jose will bring it back to Hackshaw. Now Cochran. We met the other of the 3 in that back line for Coach Rogers. Cochran, hard tackle, and he's gonna get whistled for the foul. And he'll also get a yellow card for the aggressive tackle there, Ricky.
And it's been a battle between those two big bodies, Cochran and Sergei, going at it all night. He does well to fend off the first one, but you cannot hit it again, Cochran. You see Sergei fends off the first cycle, keeps on going, but that's a no-no coming in from the back, and it's a yellow card for Cochran. And it's really well done by Sergei to be able to hold the ball, bring his teammates in, and relieve some of that pressure that Indy 11 attack is putting on your back line. That's what you want from a number 9, to be able to hold the ball, bring your teammates in.
You almost feel like Cochran knew a yellow card was coming. Mel does well to push it forward to Montes Dioca as he squares it over to Husso. They push it forward. That looks like another foul and maybe even another card as the whistle called against Indy 11. It will be a yellow card there going to Weemet, who's from Canada. You can see how hot it is. I mean, the jerseys are just drenched out there, Ricky.
And it's a good ball from Husso to find Smith, who dummies it. It's so hard to find players, to defend players when they're in that little pocket between the back line and your midfield line. And Kudi Pietro does well. And Weemet can't do anything, just pull him down. It's a well-deserved yellow card, and it's a very dangerous spot here for Loudoun to see if they can make a dangerous play and put far in some trouble.
Cudi Pietro's having himself a really good game.
And he's a player that we highlighted because when Gray's not there, a lot of the team runs through Cudi Pietro, and he's an effective player at number 10.
Smith will leave it. Shot, and what a save. Diving to his left, Jordan Farr. It'll be a corner kick, Loudoun United FC.
And Cudi Pietro tries to be a little cheeky, goes to the keeper's side, but Farr is there to answer any questions that he has, and it's a good effort. He hits it clean. But need a little bit something more special to beat Farr from that distance.
Boy, that was in, though, without the great save there from Farr. Really well taken. And another corner kick brought to you by Loudoun, Virginia Economic Development. Segra Field, home to Loudoun United FC. Knocked out of bounds by Indy 11. It'll stay with the home team.
And it's something to point out and be really cognitive of is this Indy 11 back three. Two of the players have yellow cards now. So if you're Smith, Sergi, Montez de Oca, Cudi Pietro, you have to be aware of that. Play in and around We Met, Cochran, to get them lunging and put their foot in places they shouldn't have and maybe pick up a second yellow. On the other side, Cochran and We Met, they have to be very honest in their defending, move their feet, not lounging into silly tackles and pick up another yellow card and put your team as a disadvantage. So it's going to be really important moving forward.
Pinto dropped it to Montez de Oca, and now Smith will run it down. Pretty good space right now for Loudoun United FC, but that entry pass at the top of the 18, one back by Indy 11. Indy 11's got speed on the counter, and they slow down Gordon Wild. What a tackle from behind for Loudoun United FC, playing with a ton of confidence against Indy 11 here at home.
And again, it's Cudi Pietro. You love to see it. He's in the attack. He's in tracking back and denying a goal-scoring opportunity, and that's how you lead by your team, lead by example. And you know his teammates are going to be feeding off the energy, and that's a great play from him.
Forda, the goalkeeper, sent it forward to Husso, who bombs it long, but nobody home. It'll come all the way back to Jordan Farr. So it started with Forda in goal for Loudoun United FC, and now it's at the feet of Jordan Farr in goal for Indy 11. 38th minute. Dean Linke along with Ricky Lopez-Espin. No score in this USL Championship game between Loudoun United at 2-14-1 and Indy 11 at 6-7-4. Segra Field, Leesburg, Virginia. Great to be with each and every one of you and all the great USL Championship fans out there. Ayose looking for Wild. Cudi Pietro again. Cudi Pietro really is a player that has stood out here, I would say, early doors.
And he needed to. He's a player that is crafty, likes to play in between those pockets that we've seen.
A little give and go there with Law and Ayose, and I think they'll bring it back, and I might say with Indy 11.
I think someone just comes in the backside of Ayose while he's playing a ball through. Seems to be okay, though.
I have marveled at the play of number 7 for quite some time, even back in the days when he was in a different league with the Cosmos. He has been a fixture at different levels, different leagues in the United States, and continues to be an outstanding player. Here's Law over the ball. Law with his right foot. So he sent Cochran forward. Cochran needs to hustle back. Pietro, what a ball into space. Montez de Oca trying to lay it off to Smith. Smith with a little move, creates his own space, cuts it back. Smith back across and headed away off the back line there. Tremendous work from Loudoun United FC as Smith and Montez de Oca, two of the newest additions, really getting it done. Of course, Smith part of the DC United program already, and that'll go once again to Jordan Farr. Two of the East's best clash to kick off a fall to remember when the USL on ESPN continues. Perennial contenders Louisville City FC travel to Dillon Stadium to meet Hartford Athletic in a potential playoff preview September 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Here in this one, Wild is offside yet again. We're in minute 40. Pretty good pace to this game, but no score.
And you can tell that Loudoun is growing into this game. They're getting more confident. It was a brilliant combination play a couple minutes ago between Pietro, Montes de Oca, Smith, and you want those three to get involved. You want those three to combine if you're Loudoun and Coach Martin. You want those three to get their confidence and trouble this back line for Indy. And it's a really well play between those three. And it didn't come off in the end, but you know they're growing confidence with that.
There's Wild doing the defensive work and then dropped it back over to Law. Wild will get it back. Now Wild off of this pass needs to stay on side. Good job by him to check back as he was too far gone. Arteaga's up there. They play it to Law. Law over to Arteaga. First times it can't get any mustard on it though at all, Ricky, and it'll go meekly to Forta.
And again, it's a great interchange play between Wild. Gutierrez plays the ball over to Law, and Law is really well done to play a fabulous little chip ball over his shoulder. Arteaga would probably want that one back to get more contact on it, but it's good signs. You need to get him, your big number 9, service in the box.
Hackshaw. Turnover. Montes de Oca. Beautiful little chip to find Sergi. Loudoun United FC keeping possession. Huso. He's got Pinto open to the right. Stead goes to the left. Hit that one a little bit hard. Dedden's on the turf. So knew exactly what he was doing right there. 42nd minute, still no score, but Loudoun United FC knocking on the door. They have forced Farr to get low and make some saves here, and they have had several corner kicks here in the first half, has Loudoun United FC. Montes de Oca. Giovanni Montes de Oca. Extra pass, it gets dummied. Good chance to get it in, and is the flag up, or will it count? Sergi was there, and I think it will count. And it is a goal brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, always here to help you with your business goals, and that's 1-0. And assuming he was onside, I think fair play because Loudoun United FC has been the better team the last 15.
And they have grown into this game. You see the interplay between those two. A nice little dummy there by Pietro. And Dembrot has put in good service time in and time out again to find Sergi. Is he offside? Is he not? He won't ask any questions. Straight to the corner to celebrate with his teammate, and a well-deserved goal for this Loudoun team.
You know, the first look at it, I actually thought that when that pass was made, he was onside, and I think that's why the flag stays down as he made that run on the diagonal. And you were saying Sergi's name early on. To your credit, you were even saying his name before we came on the air, so it's fitting that he gets on the back of one here, and I think the scoreline is just right now.
And he's been active in these last couple minutes, holding the ball up, getting into the box. He had a header that he did not get enough power on to beat Farr. But that's what you need. You need your number 9 in and around that 6-yard box. And what a ball that is from Dambrot. Just a nice little ball across the 6, and Sergi's there to put it in the back of the net. And now if you're Indy, you have to be able to get it back into this game, get the ball rolling, get your confidence up. That back 3 has been under a lot of pressure. So look for Gutierrez and Sissoko to be that cushion in front of them, to connect Buckmaster and Spring Ioza, to get Law on the ball. They've had a hard time doing that in these last 10 minutes, and it cost them a goal for this Loudoun squad.
I like the dummy to Dambrot that gave him time to put the right weight on that ball through. Dambrot, who played at Akron and at Pitt for Jay Vidovich as he finished his college soccer career. And he'll get the assist, the helper to Sergi, where it's 1-0 Loudoun United FC on top. Staying with it, here is Dambrot again. Dambrot's got one helper, looking for the second, and I thought he had it there for sure, Ricky, but Ayoze firing up his team right now, as he's right, Indy 11 needs to be stronger here right now.
And Dambrot has been just a menace on this left side. You see him, he stays with the ball, and for me, it's that touch right there to get by We Met and to pick out his head and pick out Montesioka. But if you're Montesioka, you need to be on your toes. You need to be ready to be able to put that in the back of the net. But it's good signs for Dambrot in this last half of this first half.
The corner kick brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, a team that's always in your corner. 1 minute of added time.
1 minute, all right.
With a tip of the hat to Greg Rackestraw. They call that stoppage time. It's the final countdown here of the first half, which will get me a bingo spot, and I'll take it, Ricky Lopez-Espin, as we've got yet another corner kick brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, a team that's always in your corner. Multiple corner kicks for the home team, looking for that second goal, which would be huge here, and they get it. The clearance was not there. It was just a little bit sloppy by far, and it's 2-0 Loudoun United FC. And having himself a game with both goals is Sergei.
And that is why you are paid to do what you do. As a number 9, you have to be a fox in the box, ready at all times. And if you're far, you probably want to put that over the bar and get that out of danger. But Sergei won't ask any questions. He sees the ball, puts the ball in the back of the net. And that's what you want from your number 9, to be active, to be a fox in the box, and put that ball in the back of the net. And it's really well done from Sergei again.
And that goal is brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, always here to help you with your business goals. And Mr. Sergei with not 1 but 2 goals at the half. It's Loudoun United FC 2, Indy 11 0.
And that's going to put a big boost for Loudoun coming out in the second half. In Indy 11, you need to get something going in the second half. That's a really bad goal to let up in the last dying seconds of this first half. So you know Coach Rogers is going to get his team fired up.
We're just talking about getting that second goal. Stay with us at halftime as we take a look at Tuesday's games and a look around the league. The halftime presented by Segra. What a first half from Loudoun United FC here in Leesburg, Virginia. Ryan Martin's team ready to take on Indy 11. And Sergei with not 1 but 2 goals for Ryan Martin has given Loudoun United FC a 2-0 lead at the half over Indy 11. What a first half for the home team. Loudoun United FC up 2.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow.
In the heart of DC's wine country lies a retreat and conference center like no other, where award-winning chefs create signature dishes using local farms, where the wine is poured just miles from the vines and the beer is brewed right next door, where challenge courses invigorate and meeting rooms inspire, where the welcome starts at check-in and continues throughout your stay. Like Loudoun United, the National Conference Center builds world-class teams in the place we all call home. Saddle up.
Take to be a champ. You know bars life, you should come and join the camp. Title after title, put my rivals off the map. Thought you had the trophy till I came in for the snatch. I was born in it, not sworn in it. I ain't come to play my wrist, mean all business.
Welcome back to halftime here for Loudoun United and Indy 11, presented by Segra. Big games yesterday, 2 in fact. Ricky Lopez-Espin, let's go to work and show everybody the results of those 2 games yesterday.
And it was a big game between Hartford and Charleston here in the 31st minute. It's a little cheeky play, short corner. Barrera puts in a great ball. He has so many assists this season, and it's a great header from Dotson. A little too strong for Lewis to keep it out, but he won't mind. Off to the corner to celebrate. 1-0 Hartford. And you see another great ball. He's the player who pulls the strings of this Hartford team, and it's a great finish there by Dotson. Move forward to the 35th minute. Again, Dotson to Barrera. These two are involved, but if you're Addison, you cannot get that close. It's a silly PK. He's going away from the goal. Just let him. And Dotson does really well. He sees the contact, puts his body in front, and he gets a PK for his team. Well done there from Dotson. Was very active in this first half for Hartford. And you see Barrera's cool, calm, collected PK. Lewis is just there, but he's unable to stop it, and Barrera gets his goal in the game. Move forward to right before halftime. It's a great ball in, and Caldwell does well to parry it away, but then right to Zico Lewis, and what a cheeky header that is from Claudio Repetto. No look, back of the head. Again, you see another one, just a fox in the box all around, and what a pickup he's been, and what another goal to his stats this year. Well done, Repetto.
This was one game of 2 games played yesterday. As you've got more work to do, Ricky, breaking down this second game, as the final score in this one was Hartford 2 and Charleston 1. But like I said, that's not the only game played yesterday, as we saw Austin and RG.
And you see, I think RGV must feel hard done by that PK. We take another look at it. Connor Manley just puts his foot into play, but he looks like he gets the ball first, and it's a hard PK. You know RGV thinks that's a mistake, but Baez makes no mistake about his PK. Cool, calm, collected, kicks it strikingly clean into bottom corner. Off to the corner, celebrate. What a nice PK that is. We'll take a look at it here. You can't hit it any cleaner than that. What a PK. Very confident there by Baez. Again, and then RGV answers. What a dangerous ball in, and you know that's Amo to get up. Loses the defender in and heads it in. 1-1 RGV, Austin Bold. Great matchup there, and a big point for each team.
So your final score, 1-1 with the 2 games yesterday. A whole lot of action today and more action coming this weekend. We'll talk about the news and notes of USL Championship, the team of the week, and the upcoming schedule when we return. Loudoun United and Indy 11 USL Championship action.
I am a first-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming, because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
Tees it up, what a strike, and what a goal! Hartford has a goal! And Lou City double their money! And how sweet the sound in Lynn Family Stadium!
In the heart of DC's wine country lies a retreat and conference center like no other, where award-winning chefs create signature dishes using local farms, where the wine is poured just miles from the vines and the beer is brewed right next door, where challenge courses invigorate and meeting rooms inspire, where the welcome starts at check-in and continues throughout your stay. Like Loudoun United, the National Conference Center builds world-class teams in the place we all call home. Saddle up.
If you were injured tomorrow, the ER may not be your best option. At Ortho Virginia, we can treat urgent orthopedic injuries without an appointment and diagnose non-urgent injuries virtually through video visits. Take the first step toward recovery, because stronger starts here.
Download the new Loudoun United app to stay up to date during the 2021 season. Receive team news, roster updates, ticket specials, contests, and more delivered directly to your device.
Tonight's halftime presentation is brought to you by Segra, and at Segra Field, it's the home team, Loudoun United FC, with a 2-0 lead at the half. Let's take a look around USL Championship news and notes, my favorite part of the day, as it's Supporters Month. All month, USL clubs are celebrating their fans. Visit uslchampionship.com/supportersmonth for more.
And what news that is. We hand to New Mexico United. He was a big part in the Orange County team, but he moves on to a very strong New Mexico squad, so look for him to have an impact there. And Speedy Williams, what a game he had against the Pittsburgh Riverhounds to get a brace as Miami keeps climbing up this Atlantic table. Well done.
The Clear Audio Player of the Week, and we'll take a look at the USL Championship Team of the Week, and Speedy Williams is on there. Nicky Law, player we're seeing in this game, is also on there. What other players stand out to you?
It has to be Haji Berry. What a season he is having. He cannot stay off the score sheet. He scores almost every single game, and you know he's a big part of that Colorado Switchbacks team. But Speedy Williams, the talk of the week. What a win that was for Miami, and what a player he was.
I like seeing the babyface assassin Robbie Mertz also on the Team of the Week. Take a look at upcoming games in USL Championship. Every game is great, I think, in this league.
And you look at San Diego against Las Vegas. Then you have Orange County and Tacoma. That's a really tough division there in the Pacific. But I'm looking at New York Red Bulls and Charleston Battery. Charleston Battery, they need 3 points. It's a big game for Coach Inhauser and squad. So it's a game I'm keeping an eye out on.
All right, exciting upcoming games coming here in USL Championship action. At halftime, Loudoun United FC on their home field, Segra Field, as Sergi, not one but two, a brace for Sergi, and it's Loudoun United FC 2, Indy 11-0.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow.
Take to be a champ. You know bars life, you should come and join the camp. Title after title, put my rivals off the map. Thought you had the trophy till I came in for the snatch. I was born in it, not sworn in it. I ain't come to play my wrist, mean all business. Running like a mimic, check my jersey, all authentic. In Oakland with some Raiders, till my haters deal with it. I'm in the field with it. Stop playing.
Back here at Segra Field, it's 2-0 Loudoun United FC on top, and in tonight's first half highlights are brought to you by Segra, a strong first 45 for Loudoun United FC.
And it's been an exciting first half. First in the 8th minute here, you see it's a bad giveaway here from Loudoun, but Gordon Wild, very direct in his play, knows what he's going to do, drives at this Loudoun back line and feeds his big forward Arteaga. but Ford is there to answer any questions. You see going wild, a nice little dish pass to Arteaga, but Ford is there to have a good, confident save. And he's a big player for this Loudoun team. You've seen this before. Cudi Pietro makes a run in behind his Indy backline. He's been active this first half. He's been a very good player, but his touch just lets him down, and he wants that one back. It's a really big chance there for Loudoun. And again, it's really well done by Dan Broad and Nicky Downs to find Sergei in the middle of the box. We'll see more of him later, but it's a good ball, clipped ball to that middle area of the goal, and Sergei just wants to get a little bit more on his header to beat far. And again, Cudi Pietro, sound like a broken record. It's been active all night, draws a really important foul and hits the ball very well, but it's a really good save there from far. But again, this is great signs from Loudoun. Cudi Pietro getting going, getting involved. Again, here, it's a great move from Loudoun to get players in, running off the ball. Little great dummy there from Cudi Pietro. And Dan Brott, he's been active in this first half. He finds Sergei for an easy tap-in goal. But if you're Loudoun, it's a great team effort. And it's all about this ball, Dan Brott. Composure to find Sergei. Very open on top of the 6. The last play of the first half. And what a weird play that was. And far, he probably wants this one back to pop it over the net, but Sergei will not care. He puts the ball in the back of the net, and that's why he's getting paid as a number 9 to score goals.
Yeah, great awareness to be waiting over there by the far post and get his second goal as we take a look at tonight's stats, also brought to you by Segra.
And it's been 50-50 possession. Each team has had waves into this game, but it's all about the shots. 10 shots for Loudoun in this first half, 2 goals. You know Indy 11 needs to get those goals up, and you need to get Arteaga more involved.
And you see 4 offside. I think Gordon Wild had the majority of them. Both teams back out there. Loudoun United FC, can they hang on? Indy 11, remember, they are just on the outside looking in based on a tiebreaker to make the playoffs and show up for this game. And it just shows you every game matters. Doesn't matter what the records are in this league. Every game matters, Ricky.
And across the USL, there's so much competition. There's so many good players, and the talent is there. So you need to show up every single game, game in and game out, week in and week out, to get 3 points for your team. And I'm expecting a really good second half here.
So we understand that there is a sub. As you see, Montez Dioga is going to go out as it's time for another Segra substitution. And Abdu Mustafa will come into the game. And that's the first sub of the game so far, Ricky.
And Al-Mustafa is a player that likes to get in behind. He has a lot of skill, but again, the only thing that's been lacking this year for him is his finishing touch. Look for him to get in and around the box of this Loudoun attack, and you know he wants to get an assist, he wants to get goals, and if you're Indy 11, you have to be able to focus on him because he's a very tricky and direct winger.
Mustafa wearing the number 11 jersey. Montez Dioka, solid 45 from him, I thought.
Yeah, he grew into the first half. He was getting on the ball more often, creating havoc for this Indy back line, combining with players. So Coach Martin has to be happy with his winger, Montez Dioka, put in a very good shift in that first half.
Another yellow card issued there as we broke down that substitution. We will confirm who got the yellow as we are just 2 minutes in. And Loudoun United FC picking right up where they left off. Smith, the former star at Clemson, number 4 pick overall for DC United. The 11, go ahead.
What a first touch that was, wow.
So the yellow card will go to Robert Dambrot, who had an incredible first half. It was really outstanding for Loudoun United FC. Buckmaster will send it in, and you know, we didn't call Buckmaster's name a ton either. Ioze gets kind of freedom to go wherever. Buckmaster kind of has to stay put on that right side, but they might want to try to do more on the right side. Ricky Lopez Espin will take a look at that. Meanwhile, Loudoun United FC, they would like nothing more to add to their 2-0 lead as they play it just behind Downs
And we see Buckmaster here with the ball, but he's a player who's very solid. You know what you're going to get from him. He has an engine to run up and down this right flank, and they need to use him. Ayoze has a lot of the ball on that left side, but when you play in the back three system with two wing backs, it makes it very hard to defend. So you look for Indy 11 to use those wing players and get Buckmaster in and around that box to put good services.
And there you say it, Buckmaster makes a run. 3 years ago, Buckmaster had a really good run with New York Red Bulls at the Major League Soccer level. He's now found different homes in USL Championship, but he's a guy that has shown that he can play at the highest level and an impact player here at USL Championship.
And that's why he's in this Indy 11 squad. Starts, he's a very big part of what they do, attacking and defensive. And look at him drawing a foul here.
Let's take a look at that yellow card on Lambrot.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it has to be something of dissent. Maybe he said something or comes in late and going, wow, there was nothing there for me, but the ref probably saw something that we didn't.
Yeah, I think that's unfortunate on Dambrot to get a yellow card right there.
And he has to be very careful now. He has to realize that his team is up 2-0 and not give away any silly fouls or pick up a silly yellow card.
So Dambrot with the yellow as part of the two-person wall for Loudoun United FC. Punched out of there by Forta. Another opportunity right back in and deflected off of Loudoun United FC. It'll be a corner kick Indy 11. This corner kick, like all corner kicks, are brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, a team that's always in your corner. And let's see if Law can pull one back here for Indy 11, down 2 in the 50th minute to Loudoun United FC. Over the top. Law's going to get another chance to perhaps send it back in. Instead, he drops it. Ayoze with that cultured left foot. What a ball! And the header not quite there. And they'll say off of Loudoun United FC again. There's some confusion there. And it looks like the assistant referee wants to help. And that's good work right there. It's good work by the assistant referee to recognize that it was off Indy 11. I like that communication.
And you can tell that it was a goal kick. Even Indy 11 was getting back into the defensive shape, and Loudoun was a bit confused. But I want to go back to Forta. The last two plays, he's been strong, confident. And that's what you want as a goalkeeper. And it feeds in through your team when you're able to get a hand to that ball, a clear punch, and be that sense of security for your back line. So well done to Forta.
Yeah, you're talking about Forta, a guy who's a schoolboy player in England, playing with one of the best youth programs over there as well, and bringing that experience to the States.
And you can tell he's a big part of this Loudoun backline, as he should be. But they just face so many shots, so his numbers do not do him any justice. He's a very good shot stopper, but when you face numerous of shots week in and week out, you're bound to let in some goals. So you know he's a very well-respected goalkeeper, but it's just numbers are very hard to come by with this Loudoun team.
Cutting back in, Loudoun United FC looking for Smith. Deflected off of Indy 11, and it'll be a corner kick for Loudoun United FC. Well struck by Husso.
And he's had a very strong first half. He did have a very strong first half. Subbing in for Garay to be able to come in.
This corner kick brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, a team that's always in your corner. And right now, everything going in favor of Loudoun United FC, who came in with just those 2 wins, but feeling pretty good about perhaps hanging on here. They got a long way to go. Make no mistake about that, Ricky Lopez. That's been a long way to go. Corner kick driven in. And headed down. That was really well hit there by Loudoun United FC.
And it's a really well, like you said, really well hit ball from Kudi Pietro in. And if you're Loudoun, you need to put that on target. And I think it was Pinto there. You need to put that on target and trouble far and a bit of chaos. But it's good signs again for Loudoun.
Ude Pietro, phenomenal service all over the field, including on set pieces. Wild's got Law behind him. Wild on his own, no problem at all for Florida. If you're a goal scorer, you want to shoot, right? Shooters want to shoot. However, Law was trailing, and then you have the overlapping runs that perhaps create a better angle.
And everyone knows Gordon Wiles has a deadly left foot, so it's really well defended there by Severia to force him to his right foot. But if you're Gordon, you probably made the wrong decision to be able to maybe a little cheeky back heel or play it across the box for a teammate to get a teammate involved. But again, you love the confidence for Wild, and yet they need him to get going in the second half.
Good job pointing out Saravia, academy player who has ties to El Salvador. As we mentioned earlier, Jeremy Garay called up to the El Salvador national team program and not available tonight. And really this Loudoun United FC doing well without that outstanding player.
And it was a big task for those three in the middle, Downs, Cudi Pietro, Huso. But they've answered the question. They're able to control this.
Indy 11, as Ayose will earn a throw-in. Go ahead, Ricky.
Yeah, they've been able to control the tempo of the game. The way that this Loudoun team wants to play, connecting the back to the front, finding Cudi Pietro in that pocket to be able to turn, to get Smith, Sergei, and now Al-Mustafa involved. So they've answered every question that Indy has had.
So come all the way back to Farr, who definitely needs to shake off that second goal for sure, wouldn't you say, Ricky?
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate mistake. You know what he's trying to do, but it just doesn't come off. He tries to put it over the back, the post, but just doesn't come off. And it's an easy tap in for Sergei, but you know his teammates are behind him. They talk very highly of him as well as the coaches, so.
More good work by Sergei. And right now we might have a little bit of, sounded like a little bit of dissent out there, but the referee's got everything under control. Sergei, you got to remember, Cochran also got a yellow card, so he's got to be careful as well. '56th minute. Headed out of there by Cochran, who you just saw that last reaction. He does got to be careful sitting on a yellow, as the last thing you want to see is down 2 goals, also be down a man, Ricky.
And as an experienced player, you know you cannot give your team any disadvantage. So look for him to be a little bit more composed. Great idea there from Law, but did not come off. But you want Cochran to be a little bit composed.
Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, Rodney Marsh, and USL All Access with Mike Watson, Devin Kerr, every Tuesday night at 7 Eastern. You can also hear live action from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the SXM app. Here at Segra Field, just down from the nation's capital, it's Loudoun United FC at 2-14-1 with an impressive 2-0 lead over Indy 11, a team that always makes noise in the playoffs and looking to make it 3-0. Farr has got to make a save. It'll be a corner kick. Corner kick, Loudoun United FC.
And it's really well done there by Smith. And you love this. You love to see this from Al-Mustafa. He gets the ball. He knows what he's going to do, but it's a really well taken save. Really clean strike from Al-Mustafa, but Jordan Farr is there to answer any questions, and what a save that is.
Good work by Al-Mustafa, as this corner kick's brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, a team that's always in your corner. Smith in the corner to take it for Loudoun United FC with his left foot. Spinning in. Staying on side was Pinto. And now Pinto will run it down, and off of Indy 11 will be a throw-in. Time now for another Segra substitution. Second move for Ryan Martin, the top man for Loudoun United FC. As you see right there, Paz will come in, and you got to believe Sergei needs everybody to come over and say thank you very much.
And that's why he is a number 9 forward, to put the ball in the back of the net, and he did just that. What a shift Sergei has had tonight.
So Paz, a winger from Venezuela. And that's not the only Segra substitution. As Indy 11 making a change as well. So a couple Segra subs for Indy 11 as Nick Moon has come into the game. As Reese Buckmaster will come out.
And it's going to be really interesting to see what impact Paz has on this game. He usually plays as a winger, but you can see he slots in at that number 9 situation, number 9 place. But he's a very crafty, creative, likes to take people one-on-one, get service in the box. So look for him to get involved and have an impact on the second half.
Coffee wearing 28, one of those Segra subs. Coffee from Ghana will come into the game, and coming out of the game will be Sissoko. Law, ball at his feet, lofted high and handled easier by Loudoun United FC. Save there by far as Loudoun United FC picking right up where they left off. 61st minute. Loudoun United FC, and what a ball, dropped there perfectly, trying to turn on it. Coming into the game was Paz, the winger from Venezuela, almost made it 3-0 Loudoun United FC.
And it's been one-way traffic the last 10 minutes for Loudoun, and you love to see it. Paz getting involved, Al-Mustafa getting involved, and you know who's pulling the strings? Kiri Petro, of course. But it's a great run there from Paz that you see him getting behind this Indy back line. And if you're Indy, you have to be focus on the runners getting behind. They're getting in behind far too easy and often.
If you're Ryan Martin, 2-0 lead, and you're thinking about 3 increments of 15, that first 15, no, you didn't get that third goal, but you held a lot of it. And as I say, that Indy 11 dangerous again, but handled there by Forda, who has looked sharp and certainly a worthy player to highlight, Forda, but everybody in front of him is getting it done as well.
Of course, it's been an extremely tough and team effort there. You see Kiri Petro draw another foul. And this Loudoun team, their record doesn't show it, but they are competitive. They have the talent to win games like this. And you know Coach Martin is very proud of his boys and the shift that they put in for these 62 minutes.
Solid shifts indeed. Udi Pietro has been outstanding. Sergei gets some rest with a brace. As we mentioned, the youngsters Paz in there. Mustafa also had a dangerous shot off the bench for Ryan Martin.
And if you're in the 11, you need to get Gutierrez on the ball, Coffee on the ball to be able to relieve some of that pressure and get your main man Artiega the ball. Nicky Moon, he's a very direct player, likes to get in behind, has great pace, is very athletic, and can serve a great ball in. So look for him to work on this right-hand side and to get Artiega involved, because you need him to go in. Great touch there from Gordon Wild.
Wild now with his left foot, drops it into space. That's a great ball. Nobody home though, nobody making that far post run. And finally getting to it was Nick Moon, but it took some time, and now Moon may get a card. So So yellow card on Moon.
You see Moon, he just comes in a little late, and that's a hard challenge there. And Denbrown, he maybe sells it a little bit, but it's a bit of frustration there from Moon in the 11. But it's better. It's better. You see Gordon Wild getting the ball, springing Ayoze, and a good ball. There's a little shout for a PK call in Arteaga, but I don't think there's anything there for me. But if Indy 11, you need to keep up the pressure. Get your players, your big-time players, Gutierrez, Law, Coffey, Arteaga, involved. Get them on the ball and get them confident, because you need to be able to break down this Loudoun back line.
So the yellow card issued against Moon. And the trainer comes out, so our first real extended break. That first half flew along, just 1 minute of added time, though most likely have more than one here in the second half. We came on the air talking about the man in goal, Jermaine Forda, by way of England, and he's been up to the task and seen his team play well in front of him. Loudoun United FC 2-0 on top of Indy 11.
And it's been a very positive performance here for this Loudoun team. The results haven't gone their way, but maybe this is a turning point in their season to be able to kickstart and get more points to climb up this Atlantic division that's very competitive. But if you're Indy 11, you need these 3 points. You need a push to stay in that playoff contention.
Law. At times you need to go backwards to go forwards. Ayoze back over to Law. Calling for it is Gutierrez. Gutierrez, a everyday pencil-in starter for Todd Yeagley and the Indiana Hoosiers. Wide right here to Moon. Moon just got that yellow card, and Moon has it ripped away as that touch got away from him. A little bit of slip right there, and perhaps an injury to a Loudoun United FC player. I'm not quite sure with that clearance there. That does not look good.
And it's a hard challenge between Huso and Moon. Moon does well to skip by a couple players, but you can tell Huso is in really discomfort, and hopefully he's okay.
Training staff going to take a look at Huso, who had this collision with Moon.
And this is what Moon brings you. He's able to skip by with his athleticism and his speed. But you love to see Huso tracking back and ending a dangerous opportunity. But I hope he's okay. You know, that looked really tough, and it's never a good sign when a player's going down holding his knee.
Back in as he dropped it over to Paz. Huso, Stapo. And we've got a free kick opportunity, which really helps a team up 2-0 at home. Clock keeps moving, and this only helps the team with the 2-0 lead.
And it's really good positive play from Mustafa. Since he's came on in the second half, he's been very active, asking a lot of questions of this in the 11 back line. You see stop, go, skill, able to draw the foul in a really dangerous spot for Cudi Pietro. And you know he fancies himself after his last effort here.
Yeah, he's taken the majority of them. Smith is always there with him and looks interested, but Cudi Pietro, I think, might overrule the youngster.
And it's going to be really interesting to see what he does as he go around the wall, under the wall, over the wall, or to the keeper's side.
Cudi Pietro into the wall. Well, I'll tell you what, the second balls, though, are still going to the home team. Fair play as referee lets them play on, advantage Indy 11. after what looked to be a Loudoun United FC foul, but gonna need to see a little more urgency out of Coach Rogers' Indy 11 team here.
And you want Ayoze on the ball, Law on the ball, pulling the strings. Nicky Moon has been very active since he came on in the second half, running down this right-hand side. But it's all about Arteaga. You need to get your big number 9 the ball to get him confidence. And you want to see more movement running in behind through Wild. Arteaga coming to feet to confuse this Loudoun defense because they need, time is not their friend at this moment. They need to be able to get some offense going.
Ouimet takes that pass from Cochran and gets it over to Moon. Moon. Wild was offside, but they play it to the player that was onside that time in Arteaga.
And it's a good look for Moon.
Ayoze. Kind of a risky clearance there, but it worked out for Loudoun United FC. Smith knocked to the ground there by the big man, Cochran. I would not like to run into Cochran.
Any of these in the 11 back line. They have a very good size, physical back 3.
If you're Loudoun United FC, I don't think you mind if Law and Ayoze are just going to play it kind of sort of just back and forth that deep. I think you're okay with that.
The only thing is you cannot let them play in between your lines to get runs that are unmarked and behind, because the quality that these two players have for Indy 11 can make you pay with a little bit of space.
Akshaw thought it was off of Loudoun United FC, but the man wearing number 15 does not get the approval for the referee, and it's another substitution brought to you by Segra. This one for Indy 11 is Jordan Hamilton, who is another Canadian on this team. Spent some time with the Columbus Crew, and the big man, a rough night really, didn't have a ton of touches as Arteaga will go out.
And he had a hard time getting into this game to be able to combine. He never really got going, never really got into a rhythm. And as a number 9, that is very big in what you do as a game. So Hamilton, he has a very good left foot like Gordon Wild, big, strong, direct player. So look for him to get involved early and often.
That's not the only substitution, as Jeremiah Gutyar will be replaced by Peter Lee Vasso, the Jamaican who had spent time with LAFC at the MLS level. So 2 Segra substitutions for the visitors from Indy. Indy 11 down to 2-0, 72nd minute, as we are at Segra Field, home to Loudoun United FC, alongside Ricky Lopez Espin, who starred at Creighton. I'm Dean Linke, delighted to be with you, as that was out of bounds. Good effort there by Paz to try to keep it in.
And Peter Lee Vasso, he comes in for Gutiar, who had a game he probably wanted to get more involved in, but he did so. He was able to break up some plays and was there and confident in the center park. But Peter Lee Vasso is a player that I played with for a little bit at LAFC. He's a player that is very crafty on the ball, is very clean in his technique, can find that final pass. So look for him to get Hamilton involved, and Gordon Wild.
Cudi Pietro definitely getting points for man of the match. Dropped across, it's trouble, and it's in. And Paz has made it 3-0. Paz off the bench, and it's 3-0. As another goal in the back of the net. This goal brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, always here to help you with your business goals. It's 3-0, Loudoun United FC.
And you can tell how much it means to this squad. Again, Cudi Pietro, what a run that is from Smith to break lines, and a cheeky little chip ball. But if you're Indy 11, you need to get that out of danger. But Paz, credit to you to stay with the play and be able to have one of the easiest goals of his career. But you need to try to get that out of danger if you're Indy 11. But you can tell how much it means to this Loudoun team. Straight to the camera. Yes, sir.
Mr. Paz with the goal, the third one. Off the bench and in, and you talk about a dominant performance. I mean, really, it's almost like they changed sides. You know, you think about the perennial success of Indy 11 and yet the growth of Loudoun United FC, and it's Loudoun United FC that looks like they've got all the veteran pros, right? And the seasoned players, they are looking fantastic here. They're looking like they could maybe hang with Tampa Bay, their next opponent.
And the only thing that's been missing throughout this whole year is that finish, that final touch, that final pass, that composure in the box. And we've seen 3 great goals that are all about composure in this game. So you can tell that Coach Martin has really been working with this team to make them believe that they can hang with the best in this league. They're just slacking one thing.
This corner kick is brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, a team that's always in your corner. Paz got the 3rd one. Loudoun United FC might not be done here, Ricky.
And you love to see it from the young guys. You know they're confident and they want to keep going, get more goals. And look for this to kickstart their season, to walk into that Tampa Bay game with their head held high and a lot of confidence.
Paz. He's got the goal, little nutmeg. Paz off the nutmeg, and it's 4-0. Loudoun United FC. Cudi Pietro deserved a goal, and another goal for Loudoun United FC, brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, always here to help you with their business goals. You're seeing it correct. 4-0, Loudoun United FC on top.
And let's talk about this goal from Paz. Little cheeky, Neymar-esque. Puts the ball through the legs, and what a ball that is. And Cudi Pietro, credit to you to making that run, putting the miles in on your legs to find that space on the top of the 6, and what a goal that is. What a team goal that is. What a morale goal that is for Loudoun. 4-0. And yes, sir, Paul, you've had a great game since coming on, and Cudi Pietro, well-deserved, been nothing but spectacular tonight.
Dare I say this one is over, as you're feeling like Indy 11 is ready to head back to Indianapolis, as Loudoun United FC, they may be looking for more. I like that you said team goal, because the team reaction on every goal, it's always special, but it seems even more special tonight. Are you sensing that?
And you can tell how much it means to them. Even the coaches, the trainers, everyone on the bench is going crazy when a goal comes in, because they haven't had too much to celebrate this year, because they've been lacking that composure in the final pass, goal. But here it's coming off. Everything they're touching is working, and all the confidence is coming. So you can tell this team needed a game like this. And look, watch out for Loudoun on the stretch of the rest of the season.
So Tim Mel called for the foul. Sarabia not happy with it. Pietro comes over. The USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ+ community through the Forever Proud project. The USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forward-forever-proud. Certainly the Loudoun United FC fans are proud of their home team today. 4 goals against the high-powered Indy 11 team. And Wild trying to pull one back, and saved there by Forda.
And it's a really well-struck free kick here from Gordon. But Forda's there to answer the question. And it's a strong save to parry it away.
There's a goal, one back there by Indy 11. You knew Indy 11 had all this talent. And I think it was Ouimet who, remember, he got nutmegged right by Paz, and I think it's Ouimet that pulls one back. So it's 4-1, and Indy 11 getting it done, as this goal also brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, always here to help you with your business goals.
And Gordon Wild has been great on set pieces, putting the balls in dangerous area, and it's a really well-taken header. There's a little flick to the far post from Ouimet. And you know he needed his team to repay his team for getting nutmegged on that goal, but it's a really good response from Indy. And Loudoun cannot fall asleep here, not to get too cocky, because this team from Indy is full with veterans, and this game is not over.
Smith earns the free kick. Time now for another Segra substitution, as this one will be for Indy 11. Patrick Segrist, who we thought was going to start the game, who you probably also know as well because of his time with Inter Miami FC.
Yeah, Segrist is a player that I know very well, even from college. Went to Marquette. Has a really good left foot. Has a very good engine to get up and down, much like Nicky Moon. So look for him to get good service into Hamilton and Wild.
Free kick opportunity. '80th minute, and at 4-0, I had this one, as Chick Hearn would say, the jello jiggling, but Indy got that one back. They can get one here quickly and cut it to just 2 with more than 5 minutes remaining. Gordon Wild, oh man, I thought Gordon was gonna get it on his left foot and the ball just didn't go with him. USL's elite pre-professional platform, USL Academy, allows clubs to build a pathway to pro soccer by bringing together top local youth talent and helping players transition to their USL senior teams. For more information, visit usl-academy.com. Loudoun United FC with 2 in the first half, 2 more in the second half. Ouimet gets one back for Indy 11, and that's where we stand, 4-1. Sergi with both goals in that first half. Paz, that man right there, got the third one and assisted on the fourth one to Cudio Pietro, and that's the story of the game right now, 4-1 in favor of Loudoun United FC.
And it's been a whole team effort here from Loudoun. Yes, you see 4 goals, but really what's really important is that they've not let this Indy 11 attack to spring, to get in a rhythm. They've been Mel, Saravia, Dambrot, Pinto have been very compact. Downs and Husu have been very compact into their lines, making it very hard to play against. And you know Coach Martin is very proud of the boys for the shift that they have put in so far. There's still 9+ minutes here, so we'll see how this one ends.
Another whistle against Indy 11, and that's the kind of stuff that'll make Coach Rogers go a little bit crazy, right? You pull one back, and then these are the kind of fouls, though, that are definitely in favor of the home team with a 3-goal lead.
And it's another dangerous opportunity here for Loudoun. You're going to look for a dangerous ball to trouble Farr, to put him in no man's lane, to make him think, do I go for this ball or do I stay in, to cause some confusion between him and his back line.
See Farr there, who I think would admit the second goal was on him. Didn't parry it over, and Sergi was waiting in the final seconds of the first half. Kind of a dagger, really, that really can poke a hole in your heart.
Yeah, and you never want to give a goal up away in that last 5 minutes of the half, and you know that really hurt Indy going into that second half.
Yeah, and Ricky, that was like the last 5 seconds of the first half, which even hurt more.
It's tough. It's really tough as a team to come back from that.
More good work here from Paz, and Paz, who's having himself a solid game off the bench, sends that one into the night, but he's feeling it. A little bit of a heat check.
You can tell he's confident. And rightly so, he's had a very good second half.
'84th minute. Loudoun United FC. 4-0 lead, gave one back to Ouimet, but still up 3 here with the clock starting to favor the home team with the 3-goal lead. Moon. Good game from Smith as well, and If you can see Smith check back like that, he's a player that really likes to run at you, but to be able to check back and hold it up, that's nice play. Part of the reason why he was the 4th pick in the draft out of Clemson, coached by Mike Noonan.
And that could just bring another dimension to his game, to be able to hold up the ball and then run it behind. That really will confuse defenders moving forward because they don't know what he's thinking or what he's going to do. So if he can pull that into his game, he's going to have a very bright future.
Nick Moon goes down, and we got another yellow coming out here, as there's been plenty of yellow cards. As we've got another Segra substitution, as Tyler Gabera, the son of Jim and Karen Gabera, 2 of the best to play for the USA. Jim represented the U.S. men's national team. Karen Jennings Gabera represented the U.S. women's national team. She was part of that 1991 team that won the first ever world championship over in China. He played at NC State, caught a lot of his games. He was a great sub for George Kiefer and has become a reliable pro here for Loudoun United FC. And I like seeing that. Somebody who really didn't start a ton in college but still wants to play and has shown value.
And of course, when here's a chance here. Look at the runs. Look at the commitment here from this Loudoun team to get into that box, make that 50, 60-yard run, to be able to get on the.
That was. Take a look at that last yellow card. Paz, I don't know why he went and got that one. Let's take a look at this yellow card here, though. Ooh.
Yeah, and it's a really hard tackle there from Severia. He knows what he's doing. He just catches Nicky Moon.
He was looking for that sliding ball steal, instead got nothing but a sliding leg steal there as he gets the yellow card. And I get another Greg Rackestraw bingo point as it's 87th minute, 4-1. As Loudoun United FC on top of Indy 11, 87th minute here. Hard not to be impressed, really, when you start to break down the goalkeeper, Forda, who we started with. We knew they needed more, and guess what? They got a whole lot more.
And Forda's been spectacular tonight. He hasn't had too much to do, but he's been, when his numbers call upon, he's been very confident, clearing balls, calming down his team. Distribution, he's had a very good game here tonight. Here's a chance for going Wild.
Wild has it ripped away as they know the game plan, right? He was looking to get it back on the left right there, Ricky, and well defended. So here's Wild, now on his right. Sent out of there. Good ball in, referee's not buying it.
And Loudoun needs to be careful how they end this game. You cannot give up a silly goal, get a silly yellow card, and give this Indiana team, this Indy 11 team, a breath of life. This is going to be a very big learning curve for Coach Martin and his boys to be able to close out and manage a win. It's really important and a very hard skill to task. So look for the likes of for Downs, for Husu, Mel, to be able those leaders and to drive this Loudoun team to victory. It's going to be a very big task for this next couple minutes to kill this game off.
89th minute, we're going to have, I'm going to guess, at least 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes of added time. Time now for another Segra substitution.
Did you tell him? Skinker, did you tell him?
As we're in the 89th minute, we have to wait for that Segra substitution.
Subs. Hey, Alejo, subs. Subs. Substitution. Subs. Hey, subs.
So here come substitutions. Brought to you by Segra. As here we go, Loudoun United FC Going to get Massimo Ferrin, a forward from Canada, into the game. And also coming into the game is Jackson Hopkins, a midfielder. So a couple players getting in for Ryan Martin late. Get a little run here, get a little sweat on, Ricky.
To be able to close this game off is going to be really important for Ferrin and Hopkins to control, play simple, play patient, and just ride this game out.
A lot of these second balls continue to be won by Loudoun United FC, which was so important to Ryan Martin, knowing how dangerous Indy is, particularly on the counter and with the speed up top. And of course, we came on talking about the big, beefy forward that plays alongside Wild, but they really held both of them in check.
And again, Coach Martin has to be happy with this team and this defensive effort. And if you're Coach Rogers, you want to get your attack a little bit more together to be able to create when you're playing against a really tough and stout defensive line.
Four minutes of stoppage time. As Law drops it off. Good opportunity here for Indy 11 to cut the lead in half. Is the flag up? It is. As leaking just a little bit too early right there was Jordan Hamilton.
Yeah, he's a little too eager to make that run behind, but it's a good line from the Loudoun defense to catch him offside. But you can see what Peter Levasso can bring to a game to be able to drive at this back line and slip the players in, making it run behinds.
Ude Pietro continues to have great quality touches as he's on it now.
And he's been an engine for this Loudoun team nonstop. In the attacking half and the defensive half, he's been brilliant tonight.
Yeah. And the subs off the bench for Ryan Martin as well. And tell you what, running downhill, but because of the player down was Ferrin, as we have a yellow card. So, yellow card given here in the 92nd minute.
And you see Karo Al-Mustafa, he just takes his touch a little too far and catches Cochran on the end. I don't think he has any ill will, but it's going to always be a foul, and you can never come in late on a player. And it's really well defended there by Cochran.
Mustafa with the yellow. See it just under the score line, 4-1. Loudoun United FC on top as Moon looking for a whistle just outside the 18, and going the other way is Hopkins. Hopkins taken down. They'll say clean. Shot from distance, and I think Forda would have been there anyway as it'll go out of bounds, and tick-tock. Loudoun United FC is going to get a win here at home, Segra Field, against a really talented Indy 11 team that was just outplayed pretty much from the opening whistle.
I think outplayed and outclassed in the end. I mean, this Loudoun team put more effort in. They were first to every second ball. They were playing as a team. You can see here, even guys are still, Cudi Pietro's still making a run in behind in the 93rd minute. This team has been together. They've been nothing but spectacular, and Coach Martin has to be happy with this team, and they needed a performance like this going down the stretch.
Busso, another one of those players as well that has been running the entire time, wearing that 19 jersey. Look at Cudi Pietro. Look at that. That is quality, folks, right down till the end. And a save there by Farr. Mustafa is fresh off that yellow card, but that was a brilliant shot. Good work by Farr to keep it just 4-1.
It seems like we're in the 10th minute here. Cudi Pietro running, putting the defensive shift in. You see here again, he's able to win a ball. And Karo Al-Mustafa, he has a player in the middle of the box, but he decides to shoot, and it's a good save by Farr in the end. But again, Karo Al-Mustafa has been very active in this second half since he came on.
This corner kick, like all the corner kicks, brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, a team that's always in your corner, and certainly plenty of corners for Loudoun United FC. They get out of the corner, And they're going to get another corner kick brought to you by Loudoun Economic Development, a team that's always in your corner. And give Loudoun United FC credit for earning a ton of promotion for Loudoun Economic Development, right, with all these corners.
That's just how the game was. They're constantly putting pressure on this Indy back line, and result, they win all these corners.
This should be it, and that is 2 goals in the first half, 2 goals in the second half. Loudoun United FC 4, Indy 11 1.
And what a performance put forth from Coach Martin and his boys. They needed a performance like this. They got a performance like this, and look for them to grow on this, moving down the stretch in this season. Well done, Loudoun.
We'll come back to wrap it up here. Loudoun United FC 4, Indy 11, just 1. Stay with us. Oh, we got to check out the Segra save of the match first. As the Segra save of the match came on the air talking about this young man right here, and of course Forda with the big save.
And he was very strong tonight, confident. It's a really well hit bending ball by Gordon Wild, but Forda's there to be able to parry that away. He's had a very strong game tonight.
Paz with a goal and an assist. The one off the nutmeg was beautiful off the bench. Quality for the youngster. Loudoun United FC 4, Indy 11 1. Stay with us. We'll come back with the highlights of this one. Impressive win for the home team. Loudoun United FC wins by 3.
In the heart of DC's wine country lies a retreat and conference center like no other, where award-winning chefs create signature dishes using local farms, where the wine is poured just miles from the vines and the beer is brewed right next door, where challenge courses invigorate and meeting rooms inspire, where the welcome starts at check-in and continues throughout your stay. Like Loudoun United, the National Conference Center builds world-class teams in the place we all call home. Saddle up.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow.
What a performance from Loudoun United FC, everybody, including their subs like Mr. Paz. Your final score, Loudoun United FC 4, Indy 11 1. Let's take a look at the Segra highlights where we'll see a whole lot of Loudoun United FC. Sponsored by the National Conference Center. Go to work, Ricky.
And it starts off in the late of the first half. It's a really brilliant interchange here from the Loudoun. Nicky Downs involved, Cudi Pietro, Danbra, and what Sergi is there to do. He puts the ball in the back of the net. Some people say it's offsides. No, he holds his run to the last second, and it's an easy finish, and it's a brilliant ball there from Danbra. A minute later, just to end the half, it's a routine put over the ball to end. Nope, it's not. Sergi's there to clean it up, and if you know you're far, you want that one back, but credit to Sergi to be active, to be around. That's where you're getting paid, and that's what he does. Well done, Sergi. Move on to the 73rd minute. Here we go. Cudi Pietro was a monster tonight, and it's all about this run from Smith to be able to break lines. And Loudoun and Indy should be able to clear that ball, but Paz, who had a brilliant night, was there to clean it up, and an easy finish. Oh, this is just brilliant here from Paz. Whoops, right through the legs. And he has the composure to pick his head up and put the ball in a dangerous area, but then Cudi Pietro's there to finish it up, and you see the skill from the winger that came on in the second half. He was brilliant, and Cudi Pietro's there to finish it off. What a team goal that is. And a good ball there from Gordon Wild, and Omed's there to cheeky free header to the back post.
4-1 final. Tonight's stats are brought to you by Segra.
And it's all about the shots. Loudoun 22 shots to Indy 11, 9. That's why they have 4 goals, and goals wins games. So really well done by Loudoun to get 3 points and a much needed 3 points, and look for them to grow on this down the stretch of the season.
Yeah, congratulations to Ryan Martin, the top man, who felt good about today, and the fans certainly enjoying it with 2 goals in the first half and 2 goals in the second half. I want to thank my former Creighton Blue Jay superstar Ricky Lopez Espin, Karina, and the entire gang producing this one, our camera men and women, for each and every one of them. I'm Dean Linke. Your final score, Loudoun United FC 4 and Indy 11 1.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.